I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. Happily. I feel that I learn something every time I face you, even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise, so long as you're certain you have time. Let us begin. Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it. You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Lee just went into his house. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Master Lee keeps talking about Restless Dead, but there's nothing like that around here.
Our most senior student has a spare moment to spend with me? An honor. No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Lee always reminds me that jealousy is a low path. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Lee saying, "You must..." That's easy enough for you to say. You're already the best in the school. The rest of... Of course, there could be worse views. Maybe I should spend more time training, and less time worrying about where I stand and... Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find... Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad... And Master Li accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her... From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call... Sometimes she knows things that she shouldn't. I really can't say if it's intuition. That was my first question when I started hearing these rumors. Apparently they can look just like... Some ghosts have been around a long time, and apparently they... The scary thing is that a lot of the stories I've been hearing are about these... From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive. Sometimes she knows things that she shouldn't. I really... If... You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the... Of note? There's only one student of note, and that would be you. Not that you don't deserve the attention. I'd be flirting with you non-stop if you weren't so focused on whatever it is Master Li has in store. All of us get a little envious of that. Even Gao gets pushed aside, and he does... You know him as well as I do. A rich man's son. He's attractive, I suppose, but I hear his father is the same way. Gao the Greater and Gao the Less. Why do you need to ask me about Dawnstar? Frankly, I think she might have a little crush on you, too. Maybe that's why you two get along so well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like that. I know there are ghosts and spirits, but why should she be able to sense them when I... Well, Master Li tries to never let it show. I suppose that's hard to deal with. You know what is said. Master Li believes you're special, but won't say why. Some of the others don't find it as intriguing. Gao, obviously. You know he doesn't like you, he never has. And when Master Li tells him to... If you... Master Li took me in when no one else would. He is... I imagine that he walked. If you want anything more than that, you'll have to ask... I really don't know or care. It may as well have been Sagacious Tien. I imagine that he walked. If you... I'm sure you figured out most of my little... I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed school... But Master Li has shown me how to focus myself. When I am done, I haven't really thought about it. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once. I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed... But Master Li has shown me how to focus myself. I have learned many skills while... If you... Of course. Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back...
I thought Master Li would have your attention. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit. I am charged with giving whatever instruction Master Li is very strict about. It is not just good over a term for the high path, or perhaps the way of Of course, the source of that tyranny from external sources is easy to find and fight. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around... True, but that can become a convenient excuse. It is a small leap from there to enforcing your will, so that this way of the open palm is not... It is the low path, the way of aggression. It is not as simple as crushing your enemies, or as... An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care, but that shows a disconnection with the world. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that... The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to... He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. You are the sum of your actions, the harmony or discord that you... But there can be advantages. You may find that some attacks perform... Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small... The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that... Let's... Let's see.
Always good to see you wandering the school. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Li when you have a...
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most seniors. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of... You're right. Master Li would not... I will just have to work twice as hard to... You and Dawnstar have both had a lifetime... I'm sorry. I don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Perhaps Gao, but Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves. Beyond that, the only other person I know well is Smiling Mountain, the sparring... I know she is sensitive to things the rest of us can't see. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. It obviously makes her feel different. I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always... I have seen his kind in the city. He thinks his family's wealth is a substitute for nobility and is angered when others still... Well, he doesn't come close to Master Li's skill, but... I have heard about and seen your skill, but I haven't... I hate to... Goodbye. Take...
Gao does not have the patience to properly learn what Master Li is trying to teach us.
Typical. Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Li, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until... The senior student? Master Li's little lapdog here to talk to me? My lucky, lucky day. Don't you have something more? You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you. Try Lynn. She'll say anything to please you just to see your simpering little smile. Pathetic. Master Li wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk.
Something on your mind? Of... Ec-
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember that classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Li!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Li. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square. Good. The time comes when you will know all.
Hello, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and... This is good news! That's enough! I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor. We have to go.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind...
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learned. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a...
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so... Oh, don't be such a sour fish. I wonder about it all the time. You are filled with such promise. My ability. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for... I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only... I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground.
Let's go get your weapon from Guzhen's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits.
Of course. Good company will make...
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop.
It's so awful.
I'm so shocked, I don't know what...
This building is Gujin's place. As soon as we can...
Ojoir Shakir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swoir Ufir. Wotarawir Ifuir Nupayir Nichikir. Ukayir Otonoir Nisun Puno Sir Tsunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no, Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon...
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with... You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the god. How your master found it, I cannot say, but... They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water... A young noble convinced the great Eastern Serpent to fly... It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an I'm afraid not. She would not be able... I'll explain why in a moment. But suffice it to say that very few people... In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this. They say this blade was created... Your weapon is well-deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the... One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. That you should.
Senior student.
Calm down, student.
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Qiamin. I'm sure he will be back before long. I will run to the school and see... Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're...
bandits, huh? I can't abandon the gate. No, please. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought, please don't let them get...
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly.
Heavens, no!
I heard a terrible scream.
This building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
Will you? A young noble convinced the great Eastern Serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent